Wow.
That He will always be with me. He has been with me even during this pregnancy. He was so faithful. The journey of the pregnancy was not easy, but He made it very easy. It was so faithful. And I want to thank my papa for standing by me. And I want to thank my brother evangelist. I disturbed him a lot as if he was the one that impregnated me. But when the thing was hard, he would say, I beg on me, Papa. So I will go and meet Papa. But it was so nice. I want to thank God because when I got pregnant, even me, I don't even want the baby. I said 2 babies is enough for me. But when my twin brother's wife, when she gave birth, I went to take care of her. That was when I discovered that I was pregnant. I said, I just go take care of this pikin. I know they find pikin, no. So when I took him, I told my twin brother's wife, I said, see, I go come on this bello. He said, Sister Tina, not try am. So I told my sister too. She said, I bet to do. But along the line, I kept the pregnancy. But it was as if it was even the devil that wants me to remove the baby. So it was one problem or the other. Even they gave me pie, sickness or one or the other. But one thing I did not do, I did not sit in that chair. I promised God that I will walk till I give birth to this child. Wow. Even when the pregnancy was tough, I stood. People will say, Sister Tina, go and sit down. You don't do ever. Even Mama will tell me that if you injure this baby, I will deal with you. I will just laugh. But I stood and I worked for God. I didn't even know that God was working for me. So when I went to the hospital, when the doctor told me that I was due, but I would be operated, I was like, my daughter is 7 years already now. I can't push this baby. They said no. So I called Papa. Papa said I should see him. So when I saw Papa, Papa said I should give him 2 weeks, that I should see the case. But when I meet Papa, Papa said I should go for the operation. But that there is one thing he's sure of, that mother alive, baby alive, that I will come back. And I will be celebrated in this church the way they are celebrating me today.
Wow.
I want
Can
to
you clap for the Lord?
I want to thank God. When they told me it was operation, though I did 2 operations, giving birth to my children, but this one was serious. It was as if I was scared. So when they told me, I met Papa. The day I told Papa, I even met Mama first. I said, Mama, as from next week, I will not be in church again. They said, what? I said, they have booked me for operation. Mama said, have you seen Papa? I said, no. Mama said, okay, I will talk to Papa myself. So one day, I just said I should go and talk to Papa. So when I saw Papa, Papa said, okay, when are you going? I told Papa. Papa said, no, they don't book operation like that now. Why would they just see you on Monday and said operation, they want to carry out operation? I said, okay. So the day I came, Papa prayed for me. I was so scared because the dreams I was having there, they were too much. I was so scared. I wasn't scared of myself, but for the baby. Because all the dream is that I will not carry this child. I was so scared. I said I will not carry a abandoned project. I will not carry a project that at the end of the day, I will not carry the child in my back. So I was scared. So even when I will be talking to Papa, I don't look at Papa again. If Papa is talking to me before, I will be looking at him eyeball to eyeball. But if Papa is talking to me, I will just be looking at the ground. Tears will be coming out of my eye. I was like, nothing can happen to this baby. So the day I came, the Wednesday of it, I want to go for the operation. So I came on Tuesday. Then we were still trying to put this place in order. So when I met Papa, Papa said, when are you going? I said, tomorrow. He said, okay, no problem. But when Papa looked at me, he knows I was scared. So he just left me. I came to the altar. So he was singing. So when Papa was singing, I was crying. So the next thing he said, come. He anointed me and said, don't be scared. That you will be celebrated. This baby will come out alive. You will come out alive. He said, that is one thing I am sure of. That there is no daughter, that he will not bury any of his daughter. And I stood by that word. I stood by that word. When I went to the bar, he told me something. He said, tomorrow, before you will enter the theater, make sure that it's apart, maybe after 10. He said, anything below 10 o'clock, don't enter that theater. I said, okay. That day, I packed my things with my younger sister. We went to the hospital. In the morning, around 7 o'clock, the doctor just came and said, Madam, you don't wish you. Hey, from my mind, Holy Ghost fire for you. 10 o'clock no reach, and now they come out for this bed. Oh. And my sister went to the hospital. I told the doctor that my sister that will take care of me, she is not around. Oh. He said I will book somebody else. I said, go ahead. That my sister is not around, so I can't go for the operation. But something happened that day. When they said I should come, so I packed my things. It was not even up to 10 o'clock. I packed my things to the front of the theater. The doctor that want to attend to me, the assistant doctor and the 2 nurses, they are there. They started calling this doctor. The doctor cannot answer them. They were complaining, I hear this doctor again now. We get another operation. But I know that it's God that is keeping that doctor. God is just keeping that doctor because my angels that God sent, they are not there. I know when the angels arrive, they will tell the doctor to come and do his job. So I waited for the doctor. So when we were waiting for the doctor, one nurse, it was just as if they want to use that nurse to provoke me. Because I know if I get angry, maybe things will go wrong. So the nurse was just so bad to me. But I just kept quiet. It was my sister that was answering it. Unlike me, you cannot intimidate me and go scot-free. I must give it back to you. But I was just looking at the nurse. Say, do your worst, so today now your turn. Wait till I know, say I won't go that place, make I come back. Yeah. So my sister was just quarreling with the nurse. I was looking at my sister. It was as if I don't even know 2 of them. I just sat there. I was looking at them. So when it was time to enter, I entered the theater. When I wanted to climb the bed, if you see the beating that woman gave to me, it was as if they sent that woman to me that day. That woman gave me the beating of my life. A woman that wants to go for CS, you are beating the woman. And she told me that I have only 28% of blood. So you won't beat the 28 come out before I go to the theater. So the woman really beat me. When I lie down, I was just crying. But the song Papa was singing on the altar for me a day before that day, I was just singing that song. Because I know that I have confidence in him. I will never call him and he will disappoint me. He has never disappointed me. Even when I have quarrel with my husband, I thought my marriage was lost. But he brought my husband back to me. Not just as a husband, but as the best man in the whole world. Wow. So I want to thank God. So when I was in the altar, I know that I am already victorious. That woman gave me the beating of my life. So when the operation was going on, so I was talking, the doctor that was there, the doctor came to me that, madam, don't worry, that this operation, I want you to be talking to me, that we will be gisting while we remove your baby. I said, no problem. The doctor was over telling the woman, I said, why you not like that now? What did the woman to you? Why you not like that? When I came back from the theater, if you see on my back, the beating, blood gathered on my body. When I even showed my sister my body, say, see, that woman beat me. He said, why you not tell me for that? I forgot beat her back. I said, no, leave her. So when they finished the operation, when they was about to do the operation, the doctor was telling the woman that this woman cannot survive with 28% of blood. Though. Let's freeze the blood before the operation. So one was telling the doctor, saying, if we don't do the operation, make we freeze the blood. So the next thing, I don't even know what happened. I just hear the voice of my son. The boy just, I was like, just now. Then they freezed the blood inside my body. It was as if the blood, there was poison. When they freezed the blood, I was no longer myself. I was vomiting. So the doctor was like, Mother, what is wrong with you? I said, I'm not okay. That I don't even know how my body is doing me. So the doctor was like, remove the blood. Did you check this woman's blood group before you gave her this blood? He said, yes. He said, but the blood is not responding to the woman. The woman is supposed to be calm, but she's restless. So, and I was vomiting. Normally, I'm not supposed to vomit because that cut is just fresh. But I was vomiting. When I was vomiting, I was crying. The only thing I was singing, I said, I have confidence in you. I know I can never call on you. My husband was not around. I just had my sister with me. So they brought me out of the theater. When they brought me out, I told my sister, I said, I don't know how body they do me. I don't know how my body they do me. So that was how they took me back. But when something happened, they said I cannot survive with 28% of blood. But I'm standing here, I did not receive that blood. I did not take any blood. It was as if they want to play trick on me. But after I came out, the dream I had with Mama, I told Papa about the dream. That dream wanted to manifest there. When they rolled me to the bed, My child, I don't know what is wrong with the boy. I was hearing the voice of the child, but I cannot see my child. But I know my sister was carrying my child. In the dream, they operate me. They remove the baby. I was hearing the voice of the child, but I cannot see my child. So mama came to me and said, where is the baby they removed from your womb? I told her that I don't know. I can't find the baby. I said, but I'm hearing the voice of the baby. So mama said, let me go and look for the baby. When she went, she came back. She said, I did not see them. Oh. But mama was telling me that I'm hearing the voice of the baby. So where is the baby? So in the dream, I was crying. I said, it can't happen. No. Mama, go and look for my baby. Go and bring the child. Mama was like, don't worry. I'm hearing the voice of the baby. That is when I woke up. When I woke up, I went to Papa. Papa said it cannot happen. That it can't happen. But that day, the dream wanted to manifest. I was hearing the voice of my son, but I cannot see my son. I am helpless because my body cannot move. I can't even carry my child. So my sister came to me that they want to refer my child to Central Hospital. I said, for what? He said, they said maybe something is wrong with the baby. So I told my sister, I said, give me my son. I know I cannot carry the boy, but I forced myself and carried the boy. I raised the boy up, and I told the boy, I said, this hand that I used to carry you, this is the same hand I used in working with Pastor Solomon. And Pastor Solomon has never prayed for anybody. And I hold the person with my hand. The person did not receive his deliverance. I said, so I just carried you with this hand. So you will be delivered. So I gave the boy back to my sister. I said, take the boy to the hospital. But I know you will come back very soon. So she went. It was when they were going, I called Papa. I said, Papa, they just took my son to Central Hospital. He said, for what? I said, I don't even know. But the only thing Papa was always saying, he said, they can kill your body. But if your mouth can still be alive, then you are victorious. But my mouth was alive. I was talking to my son. I was singing to God. I said, I have confidence in you. You can never disappoint me. I have walked in your house. I have stand. Even with the pregnancy, I carried concrete when I was building this place. People were shouting, this Lord is too much for you. But they didn't know what I was doing. They didn't know that I was fighting a battle with those things I was carrying. Because I know my son is at stake here. They were shouting. Everybody was like, if I carry something, some of them will take it from me. I would say people should leave me. Even Mama would say, if I see you touch that thing again, I would tear your head. But I would just laugh. But they never knew I was fighting a battle. They never knew I was saving the life of my son. That was how it happened. And today, I am blessed with a wonderful son. My son is okay.
Can you clap for the Lord?
Strong and healthy. I want to give God all the glory. Praise the Lord.
And not